Hello, good morning, everyone, and welcome to this live session. As you can see, Bola, my voice is back. I've hit puberty. So now that I've hit puberty, my voice is much better. So...
Praise God and good morning.
Good morning. Yeah, my voice is much better now. Now, I'm hoping the others will join us. I'm hoping there wasn't too much of a confusion when I sent out the the live event yesterday. But I mean, anyway, I started recording, so the others will see the recording on the platform because we now have two live trading sessions. So I think that might have caused some confusion with some of the other guys on the platform, because I sent out the notification yesterday. We're going to be having another live trading session every Wednesday. So it's going to be two. So it's not one replacing the other. So we're still going to have this session every Tuesday morning at 6 a.m. London time. And then another session on Wednesday, every Wednesday at 6 a.m. Toronto time. So we're trying to cater for our North American fellow traders. So our North American fellow traders too can benefit from having an early morning session their time. But obviously everyone is welcome to attend any of the sessions. So you can attend any of the sessions. It's privy to everybody, it's open to everyone. So yeah, so just to repeat, we'll be having the Tuesday morning live sessions every Tuesday morning, 6 a.m. London time, and every Wednesday, 6 a.m. Toronto time. But as usual, if you go to the event section, the details of the live sessions are there. Okay, so let's kick off. As usual, we're just going to go through the market, see what opportunities are there. And then as usual, after we've gone through the markets, the floor is open to everyone to ask as many questions as you want. Again, that's the whole aim of this forum, is to give you the opportunity to ask as many questions as you want. Let me know if you're having any issues. And it's a dedicated time for me to go through everything, every question you have, and take our time. Okay, so let's start. As usual, we start off by looking at the economic calendar. Let me just bring that up. So the main market we're looking at is the Euro US dollar. We'll probably start looking at the Euro US dollar and the US CAD. I mean the US dollar, Canadian dollar. So we'll probably be looking at two currency pairs from tomorrow when we start the Wednesday sessions. From tomorrow, well, like I say, 6 a.m. Toronto time, which I think is about 11 a.m. UK time, which is 1 p.m. Rwandan time. But I'm sure you guys will figure it out. So since we're going to have our North American traders on board, we'll probably start looking at two currency pairs, Euro US dollar and dollar Canadian dollar. But today we'll focus mainly on the Euro US dollar. So today is the 9th of March. And again, as usual, you make sure you're looking at the correct time zone wherever you are. Of course, you all know I'm in Rwanda. So this is GMT +2. So all these times I'll be looking at will be GMT +2 times. So we're looking for reports of high importance and also noting reports of medium importance that could affect the euro or the US dollar. So let's have a look. Today, 9th of March. That's the Japan report that's come and gone. We've got the German balance of trade at 9 o'clock. Again, these are all Rwandan times. We can just ignore all these reports of low importance. We can ignore Italy and South Africa. And then you can see here at 12 noon, Rwandan time. At 12 noon, you can see from the Euro area, we have the GDP growth rate report. and that's a report of extremely high importance. So I'll use this opportunity to remind you all again that the 4 reports of high importance are the GDP. I mean, when I say, sorry, of mega importance, I mean, there are lots of reports of high importance, but the 4 ones that are particularly of very, very high importance are gross domestic product, GDP, which is what we're having today, inflation rate, consumer price index, unemployment rate, and then interest rate decisions. And as you know, interest rate decisions, number one, that one is the currencies are extremely sensitive to interest rate decisions. So today we have a major one with the Euro area GDP growth rate at 12 noon today. So again, this is Rwandan times. So we want to avoid trading prior to 12 noon. That's Mexico, forget that one. Okay, so that's the last report. The last report of high importance today is at 12 noon, Rwandan time, the Euro area GDP growth rate. So you want to avoid trading prior to this report today. Then as usual, you also want to check the rest of the week to see if there are any reports of mega importance coming out later on the week that could affect our trading today. And I mean, I already posted it on the platform yesterday. We already know that we have the European Central Bank interest rate decision coming out on Thursday. But it's always good to check, especially on a Monday, the rest of the week, because that will guide what you're going to do. So if you go to the next 7 days, you can see tomorrow, Wednesday, the 10th of March. You can see we have a big one, the United States inflation rate. And then for those based in Canada or trading currencies paired with the Canadian dollar, which we're going to start doing from tomorrow, you can see that's the big one. For Canada, it's the Bank of Canada interest rate decision tomorrow. So that will have a huge impact on currencies paired with the Canadian dollar, which we're going to start looking at along with the Euro US dollar, since our North American colleagues will be joining us from tomorrow. So that's tomorrow, Wednesday. Then Thursday, the 11th, we have the big one, the European Central Bank interest rate decision on Thursday. So like I said, interest rate decisions are extremely important when it comes to currency trading. The currencies are extremely sensitive to that. So there's a high probability of the Euro US dollar just trending sideways every day leading up to that report on Thursday. So in view of that, we're not going to be having 3 attempts today. So today we're only going to have 1 attempt at the market. Tomorrow to Wednesday, we'll only have 1 attempt at the market. And of course, on Thursday, we will not trade at all prior to that interest rate decision from the European Central Bank. So again, this is just a reminder or highlighting the importance of checking the economic calendar for the rest of the week, because it can impact your trading, prior to that report. And this is a good example. So like I said, we knew that on Monday when I posted my trade on the platform, that this report was coming out on Thursday. So that has already informed me that I'm only going to have 1 attempt at the market on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then of course Friday, we're not going to trade at all prior to that report. And I think, and then of course on Friday, we also have the UK GDP report and the German inflation rate report. So we're going to have a very interesting week this week. But let's come back to today. So let's come back to today. So today, Tuesday, 9th of March. So like I said, the only report of high importance today is the Euro area GDP growth rate report at 12 noon Rwandan time. So I'm going to avoid trading prior to that report at 12. And then just before that report, I will look for trading opportunities and I will only have one live attempt of the market today in view of the report coming out on Thursday, the European Central Bank interest rate decision. Okay, so that's the plan for today. As usual, also check Market Watch just to see if there's anything untoward going on in the global markets that could cause or create uncertainty in the markets. There's nothing really going on. There are no trade wars between China and America. There's no imminent war within any country. North Korea is quiet. They're not threatening people. So it's just the usual political stuff that is going on, or things going on with the stock market, not the currency market. So yes, there are lots of things going on with the stock market, with the COVID relief budget in the USA, obviously the COVID vaccines, the effect of the lockdown on the stock market, because things like airline industry, restaurant industries, the stocks of those companies are going to start doing well as the economy or the countries start to open up. So, but like I said, all that is more to do with the stock market and not the currency market itself. So, yeah, so there's nothing causing uncertainty in the market, so we can go ahead and trade. And of course, there are no public holidays in the UK or USA. Okay, so let's go to the platform. So we'll start with the swing trading. And of course, we'll go straight to the daily time frame, D1. So as we know, the market was initially trending sideways, but since broken the sideways trend, and it's now falling, and now we can now start looking for swing trading opportunities. So now that the market is falling, we're looking to buy if there's a reversal in the market and it breaks the moving average. So we'll look at what the moving average is today. So we'll put our cursor on today's candlestick. Look at the data window. The moving average today is 1.20879. So just round that up to 1.2088. So 2 pips above that is 2090. So I'm just going to adjust my pending swing trade order to 1.2090, and obviously adjust my stop loss 100 pips below at 1990. So that's for the swing trade. So that's all I need to do for today, and again, check again tomorrow. So for the day trading, go to the 5-minute time frame. And as you can see, the market is currently trending sideways between those 2 white lines. But the pivot point is outside the sideways trend. S1 is outside the sideways trend for now. And the market is trending sideways. But like I said, I'm not going to place any pending orders now. I'm just going to leave the market alone. And I'll reassess again just before the report at 12 noon Rwandan time, and decide then where to place my pending orders. Obviously, I'll post that on the platform at the time. Let's actually have a quick look at the Canadian dollar, since we're going to start looking at both of them. Again, for those who haven't watched the money management part 2, so like I say, if you go to the platform, you go to the featured section, you can click on see more on the featured section. And if you haven't watched money management part 2, that's it, money management part 2. So do watch that session on money management part 2. Excuse me. So that we went into detail on how you can start trading multiple markets using money management, where you can trade 2, 3, 4 markets if you want. So you can watch that money management part 2 if you want to, follow me and trade both the Euro US dollar and the dollar Canadian dollar. Okay, so let's have a look at the USDCAD. So again, from a swing trading point of view, we start with D1. And you can see at the moment, it's just crisscrossing the moving average at the moment. So again, it's not a good one to start looking for swing trading opportunities. So we'll leave the swing trading opportunities for now. So we'll go to the 5-minute time frame. And so the first thing you want to do is check the trend. So you can see here what the market was initially trending up. So we're now going to start following the Euro-US, I keep saying Euro is fixed in my head. We're going to start following the USDCAD market too. So you can see where it was trending up, then trended sideways for a bit. Then you can see where it fell sharply. And since then, it's just been trending sideways. So all this is just a sideways trend. So that's the high point of the sideways trend there. So look at the data window. The high there is 1.2685. So that's the high, 1.2685. I only want to see it in the 5-minute time frame. I'll just say high M5. Okay, and that's the lowest point there. The low there is 1.2637. 2637. Again, I only want to see it in the 5-minute time frame. That's a low M5. Okay, so that's the sideways trend. Now, actually, it's a good thing we're now going to be trading both those currency pairs, because now the report coming out at 12 noon is going to have a huge impact on currencies paired with the euro, because it's the European Central Bank interest rate decision. It might have an indirect effect on the USD CAD market, but it will be indirect and it won't severely impact the US CAD, unlike reports of high importance from America, which will affect all markets. So since there are no reports of high importance from the USA and from Canada, you can actually go ahead and place your pending orders on the US CAD market. So that's what I'm going to do now. So I'm now identify the sideways trend. We can see the pivot points within the sideways trend, but S1 and R1 are outside the sideways trend. So I can place a pending sell order just below S1 and pending buy order just above R1, which I'll go ahead and do. Again, with money management, I'm going to use 20p per pip. So I'm going to go with 0.2. I'm going to do 20p per pip, because again, if you haven't watched that money management part 2, do watch that. So I'm going to sell 2 pips below S1. So S1 is 1.26217. So you round that up to 2622. So that'll be 1.2620. Sell 1.2620. Obviously, if you're new to trading, I always say take your time. Don't try and speed it up like I'm doing. You take your time and make sure you're doing the correct things and not rushing it. So 2 pips below that is 1.2620. 20 pips stop loss, 2640. 60 pips profit limit. I need my calculator. I'm not good with mental maths, so that's 2620. 2620 minus 60. So that's 2560. So 1.2560. So that's for the pending sell and then buy. Pivot point, sorry, R1 is 1.26967. So again, we'll round that up to 2697. So 2 pips above that will be 2699. 1.2699. 1.2699. So 20 pips stop loss, 1.2679. 60 pips profit would be 2699 plus 60. So that'll be 2759. 1.2759, 1.2759. 59. There we go. So I've got my pending orders for the USD CAD, but for the Euro US dollar, I'm going to leave alone and wait till just before the report at 12 noon before I place my trades. Okay. Any questions? I can see it. Let me start with the chat box. Please, silly question. How much does 20 pips equate to? Yeah, so like I said, remember, sorry, for the IG platform, for this IG, because I know some of you are using CMC markets, but for the IG platform, the live trade, a volume of 1. So if you select a volume of 1, you're actually doing 50p per pip. Sorry. Sorry. If you select a volume of 1 on the IG live trading platform, a volume of 1 means you're risking £1 per pip. So a volume of 1 means you're risking £1 per pip. So on the IG live spread bet platform, when you select a volume of 1, it means you're risking £1, or if you're using dollars, $1 per pip. So once you know what a volume of 1 means, the rest is just doing the math. So if a volume of 1 means you're risking £1 per pip, then if you reduce that volume to, if you reduce the volume to say 0.5, then obviously you're now risking 50p per pip. Obviously, if you increase that to 10, then you're doing 10 pounds per pip. So like I say, it's just from then on, it's just doing the maths. So once you know what a volume of 1 is, the rest you can work out. So if a volume of 1 is £1 per pip, then if you select 10, then it's 10 pounds per pip. If you select 0.5, it's 50p. And of course, if you select 0.2, like I've just done, then you're doing 20p per pip. Okay. And again, that's why I said if you haven't watched that session, even if you watch the session on Money Management Part 2, do watch it again. Because that way you should now see how you can break up your trades. Because as you know, if you're trading with $500 or £500 as your capital to start with, you don't want to be trading with more than 50p per pip. Maximum is 50p per pip. So if you're doing 50p per pip, you can still break that 50p up, even if you want to do 3 markets, where you can do 20p, and 10p. So you can basically trade 3 markets, and even if you lose out on all 3 markets, you've only lost 50p per pip. So again, that's why I said if you haven't watched that session on Money Management Part 2, do watch it on the platform. Actually, Bola, do you want to unmute yourself?
Yes, I have.
What platform are you using?
I use IG.
Oh, okay. Because I know some people use CMC markets.
No. I stuck to what I was familiar with from the training. I use IG. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, so that's it.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Pleasure. Does anyone use CMC markets? The reason why I'm asking is I want to have a look at your platform and see if it's.
I do.
Oh, hi, Bukola. Do you mind if I have a look at your screen?
I'm still trading on the demo, and I'm looking at your screen right now on the USCAD, and I noticed that there is a vast difference of what you have. So I guess when you're on the demo, it's a bit different from what you get on the demo.
Can I have a look?
Sure. Let me see if I remember
Okay.
how to do this.
Okay, hold on. Let me give you the permission to share your screen.
Let me even see if I
So yeah,
have
you
it.
can go ahead and share your screen because I'm fully aware that not everyone is using IG. So let's help the CMC markets people.
Okay, so share.
Let me stop sharing mine.
Okay.
No. I can see yours.
Okay, yeah, so this is it. So
Okay. All right. It's not different because okay. You can see you were on a different time frame then. You're on an hourly time frame, and of course,
I'm on the M5.
yeah. So click on candlestick. Okay. Obviously, you've compressed your chart, so that's why it's looking that way. It's compressed.
And how do I get it uncompressed? Because
Yeah, you're doing
I
it.
kind of
You're
feel
doing
like
it.
I've been
So
we've been trading, like I haven't
no,
done any demo on
scroll up.
Canada for a while because I've been sideways. Sorry, one second. Let me just turn off background noise. Okay. Yeah, sorry about that.
So
Yeah.
scroll up.
Scroll up.
No, go to the vertical scale. Go to the vertical scale. Click, hold, and scroll up. No, you're scrolling down. So scroll up.
Okay.
Okay, keep going. Okay, good. Then go to the magnifying glass and click on minus.
Oh, okay.
Then go to the vertical scale again. So that's what I'm saying. So again, don't forget, I'm happy you mentioned that because this is what I always want people is that that's the thing about trading. Once you leave trading for a couple of weeks, everything, you forget it. So all these tools are there for you to manipulate the chart for your own benefit to see what you want to see. So you can see now it looks like mine. It's just that you had it. Actually, click on the new order. Let me see about it's the demo. Okay, since it's a demo, we're going to do a trick now. So go to pending order, change it to instant. Market execution, yeah.
Okay.
And then go to change the volume to 1.
Oh, okay.
Or you can just type in 1.
Okay, sorry, I'm lazy.
Okay, so just click buy.
Okay, buy the market.
Okay, and then, okay, good. So you can see as you click buy, you can see you're losing £15 or $15.
And where do you see that?
On the
bottom.
Yeah, you can click on OK. So that means a volume of 1 on your demo platform, which is actually the same with the IG. Your volume of 1 is equivalent to you risking $10 per pip.
Yeah, that's why I left it on 0.05.
Yes, exactly. Well done. Exactly. Yeah. But when you start with a live platform, or do you have a live platform there?
No, I haven't switched to live yet. I've been trading demo all this while.
But that's okay. But when you get to live, you might find it might be different on the live. So do check. Either let me know or you can check with your broker what the volume of 1 is for the live. So don't.
Oh, I checked with them already. They told me it's the same as the demo. Okay. So I already know.
Okay, good. Because with IGs, they should standardize it, but it's not the same with IG. Because with IG on the demo, a volume of 1 is £10 per pip, but on the live, it's £1 per pip. So if you're using the IG index in the UK demo and you just switch to live and you still think a volume of 1 is $10 per pip, you might just get yourself confused. But it's good that you've checked. But you can see, yeah, you're the same as mine.
Okay. For the longest time, I hadn't traded US Canada because it just looked like it was trading sideways. And I'm like, how in the heavens is it trading like this for like a whole entire 2 months?
Yeah,
I didn't
because
understand that. I guess
yeah,
because I
you had
had it
compressed.
compressed.
Yes. Yeah,
And
it's
then the
questionable.
Euro USD was like
Out, out of whack. Like all of this, I'm like,
No,
it's
but
outside.
again, no, but again, look at that. You're using the hourly time frame, H1. You're not using the 5-minute time frame.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize that. Okay. Let me just
And again, you can see it's compressed.
go a little bit. Try.
So, and then
Candlesticks. I was never really comfortable with the candlesticks, so that's why I was
that's
always
okay.
using.
The lines, yeah.
Yeah.
So you
Okay.
can,
Well, at least now I know. Let me just.
so you click on the plus button now. There you go.
Okay.
Yeah, but now this just shows you that why it's important, especially now that you have the demo, to play with the platform, familiarize yourself with the charts, how to move it around. So you can see now it now looks much
I
better.
thought I did. I was doing everything in the books that I know how to do, and it wasn't.
But again, this is what these sessions are for.
Yeah.
This is what these sessions are for. And this is exactly what they're for. Like I said, these sessions on Tuesday morning and Wednesday is to give people an opportunity where I can do exactly this, look at your platform, talk you through it, and assist. So that's the whole essence of this session. You can close that live trade if you want. Just select it, right click. So just, oh yeah, you can just do that.
Close.
But again, that's the beauty about the demo. You can just place trades, you can click, you can do what you like. It's fake money.
Yeah, but I take it personal when I lose money, even under. There was a time I was actually above the 10,000, so I was really happy. And then when I started to lose money, I was like, this, I'm not ready to go live yet.
But again, that's actually another good thing is this is how you test your emotions as a trader. Because again, as a trader, whether you're making money or losing money, your attitude should still be the same. But that's difficult.
I know. I still don't want to lose money.
But like I told you, losses are
Yes.
inevitable.
Mm-hmm.
Losses are inevitable.
Yeah. Thank you.
Pleasure. Any other questions? Any more questions? If you have any questions, you can either type it into the chat box or send your question through, or raise your hand. That's what I was saying.
I actually have one more question.
Yep.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
When you were looking at the report, and we came to Italy, you said, "Oh, don't worry about that." Is that not part of the Euro reports that you're supposed to look for under?
Okay, that's a good question, and I hope there are no Italians on this line. But when it comes to trading currency pairs and currencies in general, unfortunately, all the other countries in Europe don't matter, only Germany. So, so you can see here, Ireland, Spain, Mexico, Czech Republic, Sweden, you just completely ignore them. In France, they're not relevant when it comes to trading, unfortunately for them.
Why is that?
Because if you look at the Eurozone, those countries are small. They're not a powerhouse. The main power, basically, is Germany that runs the Eurozone.
I see.
Okay. While UK was still part of the Eurozone, it was mainly Germany and UK. Now that UK is out, it's just Germany. It's Germany that determines everything. The other countries, really, they don't contribute much. So whatever happens in France, in Italy, in Spain, it has no impact on the global markets.
So even if they have report of high importance, don't pay attention to it.
Just ignore it.
Okay. All right. That's good to know.
Yeah. The other one I sometimes look out for is Switzerland, because I trade the dollar Swiss franc.
Okay.
But even then, I only look at it when I'm trading the dollar Swiss franc. But if I'm trading the euro US dollar and other currency pairs, I ignore, sorry, excuse me, I hope I'm not losing my voice again. Okay, so yes, when I'm trading other currency pairs, even reports from Switzerland, I ignore. But yes, I'm only interested in reports from Switzerland when I'm trading currencies paired with the Swiss franc. But yes, the other European countries, unfortunately, their economies are small. They don't contribute much to the global economy. And in Europe, like I said, Germany is the main powerhouse. Is what happens in Germany that affects the euro. But the other countries, what happens in them really doesn't make a difference, unfortunately for them. So sorry to the Irish, Spanish, Italians, they have no impact on the euro.
Okay, good to know. Thank you.
Pleasure. Any other questions? Okay, good. So if there are no questions, as usual, you get the recording of this session to be posted on the platform, and we'll catch up on the platform just before the report at 12. Okay, so if there are no questions, I wish you all a very good day. Enjoy your day, keep safe, and we'll catch up on the platform.